Behind in the polls and with just 6 weeks to go in the election, billionaire developer and candidate for LA Mayor Rick Caruso launches a new attack ad against Congresswoman Karen Bass, and she is firing back tonight. KCAL9 political reporter Tom Wade is here with the latest campaign maneuvers. Tom.
Here we go, Pat. We got a few weeks left, so
and they're going for it, right?
Yes, exactly that. So as we head into this final stretch of the campaign, political experts say expect both candidates to turn up the heat and the attacks.
Oh my goodness!
A fired up Congresswoman Karen Bass on the campaign trail over the weekend. With just 6 weeks to go and a lead in the latest polls, Bass is trying to close the deal to become LA's next mayor.
We are 45 days away from winning this.
Bass's opponent, billionaire developer Rick Caruso, has also been out with voters, and Monday he released a new attack ad.
This day and this new church of Scientology is an exciting moment.
Caruso's campaign using video of the then Assemblywoman Bass in 2010 praising the opening of a newly renovated Scientology church.
Because I know your goal and your commitment is truly to make a difference.
Bass disavowed support for the church when these videos surfaced during the 2020 presidential campaign. At that time, Bass was on a short list to possibly become then candidate Joe Biden's running mate. Her campaign released a statement Monday night saying in part, Rick Caruso is a lifelong anti-choice Republican, and this misleading attack ad is straight out of the Republican playbook. Everyone knows Karen Bass condemns Scientology. LA knows Karen Bass shares our democratic values and has always been on our side.
Anytime you're trailing in the polls for an office that you're seeking, you're going to do whatever you can.
Sarah Sadwani is an assistant professor of politics at Pomona College.
Certainly, it's pretty characteristic to see attack ads at this stage. There was a great piece in the LA Times today actually talking about this, that the two of them clearly have known each other for quite some time, that they have a past and somewhat of a friendship perhaps. But that they recognize that now is the time for the gloves to come off.
And indeed, those gloves have come off in recent weeks. During last week's debate, Bass and Caruso took shots at each other.
She is named critical in a federal bribery and corruption case.
The victims of the gynecologist who sexually assaulted hundreds of students at USC have asked you to release the report.
While Bass was holding a double-digit lead in the latest poll, Professor Sadwani says Caruso's wealth could still be an advantage.
He has access, of course, to a vast amount of personal wealth. So he clearly has shown that he wants to be mayor of Los Angeles. There's no end to the amount of funds that he's going to be willing to spend.
Also in her rebuttal to Caruso's new ad, Bass tonight pointed out that Caruso spent a mind-boggling $40 million in the primary alone. Of course, that's far more than all the candidates spent combined. Bass's campaign calling that budget out of step with LA voters. Pat.